All right. The most wonderful time of the year is quickly approaching. Back to school time. And there are lots of things parents can do to help their kids do better in school, starting with nutrition. And joining us today is registered dietitian, award-winning author Pat Baird. Why does this matter so much? Thanks for coming in.
And by the way, this is the healthiest display of food we've ever had on this show.
Well, I love it. I'll take it. That's wonderful. You know, there are a lot of research studies, and there's a lot of evidence that what we feed our kids can result in the way they perform, good or poorly, in school. Now, let me first start by saying there's no magical foods.
Okay,
all right? And the best evidence that we have about nutrition and academic performance is breakfast.
So it is the most important meal of the day. That old adage is true. It's
absolutely true. We know that they perform better in school, they're absent less frequently, they have better focus and concentration. Make it simple. So here's a couple of ideas. Good old oatmeal. We all have it in our cupboards, and there's a reason. Those complex carbohydrates are a prime source of energy for the brain. But let's put in some protein, because protein helps to make neurotransmitters, and they send messages in the brain, alertness, focus. So put a tablespoon of peanut butter. It's a nice, affordable protein that's loaded with vitamins and minerals. And we can, if you're in a rush, some whole grain crackers. Whole grain is the operative word. Peanut butter and whole grain crackers, peanut butter and a whole grain bagel.
I see you do that all the time here on the set. You do peanut butter in your bagel.
I do it all the time. It keeps me here.
That's right. Yogurt and a piece of fruit, a glass of milk, and a couple of crackers with peanut butter. It's a great way to start the day.
Talk about omega-3s. We have very little time. Go.
Okay, omega-3s, the latest evidence is brain development and cognitive function. Easy for school kids. Canned tuna is an ideal way to make some tuna roll-ups, do some tuna logs. 2 to 3 times a week, dietary guidelines recommend eating seafood for everybody. Also an excellent source of protein when we eat fish.
What are these things that they're on? What are these little droppers?
This is whole grain bread, and these are like these tuna logs that fit very nicely into this box.
Beautiful.
Get your kids some sleep.
And absolutely get sleep. You guys reported that CDC said kids are not getting adequate sleep. There are some movements to shorten the school day. So what does that mean? We need to take electronics out of the bedroom.
This is a very hard generation to sell that message to, though. We're all like this.
We start young. Okay, there's a Harvard study that said one of the most difficult things that they had to do in a childhood obesity studies was to get the parent to agree to take the TV out of the bedroom. No texting under the sheets, no laptops, no iPads in the bedroom. Anywhere else, parents can delegate.
That's right.
Parents can be parents starting preschool, first grade, right into high school.
Yeah, and then you can start
sleep.
Never too late.
Is so important for adequate performance, and we also know that when families have dinner together, that kids perform better at school. They eat more fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, and they stay away from drugs too.
Quality time.
Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you so much.
This is great advice for kids and for a lot of adults.
We were supposed to wrap you, but you were
good.
It's good. All right, so more information. Tips to get your kids off to a good start this academic season. Visit confidenthealth.org as well. When we come back, Sports with Anthony Johnson. Stay with us.